Welcome to the Fit 15 podcast show, where you'll find health and fitness inspiration, motivation, and information shared in 15-minute episodes. Tune in while getting a move on to make leading and enjoying the benefits of a healthy lifestyle almost too easy. It's the Fit 15. And now your host, Catherine Basu.
Welcome to the Fit 15 podcast show. I am your host, Catherine Basu. I'm super excited to have you tuning into today's episode, which is a little different than normal episodes because it is the about halfway point of a little mini series I am running here on the Fit 15 in honor of the 1-year anniversary of my book, Superwomen Secrets Revealed. Successful women talk about fitting and fitness and dare you to join them, being released as a hardback edition a year ago this month. So wanted to check in. Last week I did a little intro to the series itself and talked to you about the why of fitting and fitness. So we talked about trying to reframe getting moving, enjoying an exercise routine by changing our focus from some of the vain reasons we often think about, or our doctor telling us to get up and get moving for our health, to having us focus on the more fringe benefits of fitness, more focus, more energy, more productivity, more creativity, things that can really benefit a lot of the friends I have, which are often entrepreneurs and small business owners like me, but really anyone. I think all of us can use more productivity, more focus, more energy, and more creativity in our lives. So I hope that reframe helped you. I also challenged you, if you started tuning in last week and have been part of this series, to listen to the interviews and to check out the book itself, which I did make available for free download a week ago today when the series launched. And I'm also making available for free download one last time for today to help you, those of you who might be joining us for the first time this Monday. So if you want to pause the episode right now and go grab the book, you can get it for free download by heading to fitarmadillo.com/ebook. So pause, go grab that. If you are listening to this interview and it is not the day the episode went live, you can also go to fitarmadillo.com/books and sign up there to get future updates. I'm sure I'll do another free download day at some point, so definitely check that out. And one thing I'll share with you too is that this book is going to be found as a Kindle edition, but you can also read the book even if you don't have a Kindle. So definitely go to fitarmadillo.com/ebook to grab your copy, your gift for being an awesome fan and subscriber, hopefully, right? You have subscribed to the Fit 15, I hope. If not, make sure you do that as well so that you don't miss an episode. This podcast show goes live with a new episode 5 days a week. So don't want you to miss out on the inspiration and information I have planned for you on any of those 5 days in a given week. So I hope you will subscribe. All right, so like I said, last week I was having you focus on the why of fitting and fitness and thinking about that for yourself, and I did an episode dedicated to focusing on that a little bit and sharing more about why I wrote the book. And I encouraged you to listen to interviews last week to start figuring out a little bit more of the how, more of the logistics as to how you're going to fit fitness in, get some inspiration from my guests. And what I thought I'd do today is recap some of the hows, the logistics that are shared in my book, but also that have been shared in some of the various interviews I've done for this mini series here on the Fit 15. Okay, so what are these themes that keep coming up? I would say there are about 4 main themes related to the how of fitting and fitness. And what I mean by the how is the logistical part, but also the motivational piece. So how are you going to get it done, get it into your schedule, and also how are you going to keep your commitment? And I will recap them for you now. So 4 main themes for this how. The first one is to start small. So often we think that we need to spend an hour or more if we're going to get a benefit out of our fitness routines, and that's simply not true. You can spend as little as 10 to 15 minutes getting moving, getting walking even, to start enjoying some of the many benefits of fitness. The benefits that include more focus, more creativity, more productivity, more energy. And this is actually why the podcast show is called The Fit 15, because I do encourage you to get up and get moving during these episodes, which are 15 minutes in length. So if you haven't gotten up and started moving with us during today's episode, I encourage you to join us now. Today, as with every episode, I will share a little or play a little soundbite at the halfway point for 15 minutes, so 7.5 minutes into the episode, so that you know when to turn around if you only had enough time to join us for the 15 minutes and I end up going over that amount of time, because sometimes that happens when I have a really exciting guest. Okay, so starting small is tip number 1. That is part of the how for fitting and fitness that has been shared by guests, by those in the book itself, and also by my own clients. I know that some of them had to start really small to get started and to get into a routine. So starting small is great because you're going to start enjoying the benefits of fitness, some of those smaller benefits, but it's also really valuable because it's going to start helping you build a habit. So I really encourage you to make moving more a habit. You can definitely do that by joining us the 5 days a week for the Fit 15 podcast show. So I invite you to do that. That is one of the main reasons why I created the show and chose to make it a 5-day-a-week series podcast episode, because I wanted to help you and inspire you to get moving with me during your busy work week. So definitely take advantage of that and my commitment to you by subscribing to the Fit 15 podcast show so you're always reminded to get up and get moving when there is that new episode. And one last thing I'll share, starting small, like I said, the 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, even once a day are going to have a great benefit for you in terms of that focus, energy, productivity, and creativity boost that you'll get from that. But you can also get even more benefits by doubling that time, by getting in 30 minutes minimum, 5 days a week of even just walking. And you'll enjoy more benefits, more health-related benefits. So that would mean reducing your risk of getting obesity-related diseases like having high blood pressure, having diabetes, and so on and so forth. Lots of things can be prevented by getting moving for just 30 minutes. There it is. That's the sound I play to remind you to turn around if you are only hanging out with us for 15 minutes and you're out for an out and back walk. You are 7.5 minutes into your walk, so make sure you turn around. So yes, of course, if you have special sports-specific goals, like you're trying to run a marathon or you want to be a great soccer athlete, you might need to spend more than 15 to 30 minutes, 5 days a week getting moving. But to enjoy so many benefits, you can simply start small with that 10 to 15 minute commitment just to get started, and I highly encourage you to do that. All right, so tip number 1 when it comes to your how for fitting in fitness is to start small. But I have 4 tips for you. So what is the next one? Tip number 2 is to get in touch with your why. So this one's not as logistical as it is maybe taking some time with yourself and just focusing on your big reason for being here, for getting up in the morning even. What is your personal mission statement? What are you working on? And how can you connect that to getting moving more? I shared with that first tip that you can enjoy some fringe benefits of fitness from getting moving for just 10 to 15 minutes. So what would having more focus, more energy, more productivity, and more creativity help you achieve? Some big, awesome goals that you want to achieve. Think about that. Think about and get excited about that, and that will really help you find and keep your fitness motivation on some of those days when you might not be as excited to get up and get moving. So think about that. Identify that for yourself. That is tip number 2 when it comes to the how. Tip number 3 is to find a support system. So the first support system you might think about using is subscribing to the podcast and getting those reminders every time an episode goes live to get up and get moving with us for those 15 minutes of the episode. Another way to have a support system could be to hire a personal trainer. So I know a lot of awesome personal trainers over on fitarmadillo.com. That is the mother of the Fit 15 podcast show. That's my fitness company. So if you are looking for help staying on track, finding and keeping your fitness motivation, figuring out an efficient and effective routine for your personal goals, I highly recommend checking out Fit Armadillo. We provide sessions, private fitness sessions, whether it's personal training, Pilates, or private yoga sessions, over live two-way video chat. So it's a great way for you to stay on track no matter where your busy life takes you, and you don't need to have a gym membership or any membership to join us for that. So definitely check us out there. That's another way to get support, in addition to your reminders to get moving by subscribing to the podcast. A third way to get support that you might not have thought about yet is to join in on the fitness challenges, the fitting and fitness dares that are posed to you by my guests during this mini interview series here on the Fit 15 podcast show, and also posed to you by the amazing women I interviewed for my book, Superwomen Secrets Revealed, that you can go and get for free today, fitarmadillo.com/ebook, to find out their inspiration and motivation and those fitness challenges that you are more than welcome to share on social media that you have accepted and tag Fit Armadillo so I can find you and find your proof of acceptance and proof of completion when you work on those fitness challenges, those fitness dares. And our social media handle is @Fit Armadillo. So even though the business name is 2 words, on social media we are 1 word, Fit Armadillo, FITARMADILLO, when you want to tag us. And Fit Armadillo can be found on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, same way. So @Fit Armadillo as 1 word. And another option, if you want some extra cheering and support, you can also look up the women who were part of this interview series on the podcast show or who are in the book by checking out their social media handles and tagging them for support as you get started as well. So don't miss out on that way that we have offered you to get some support on your fitness journey without having to pay anything, because you can even get the book for free and you can definitely listen to the episodes for free. And of course, the regular way of getting some support is just having an accountability buddy. It doesn't have to be a personal trainer, right? Someone who you check in with by phone, by text, by email, to make sure you are holding yourself accountable. So friend, family member, colleague, think about who that might be for you and some of the other options I shared with you to help you stay accountable as you continue to listen. And then finally, my final how to help you stay motivated and start and stick to your fitness routine is to keep things fun. This has actually been shared by a few of the people I've interviewed for this mini series for the Fit 15 podcast show, and I think it cannot be stressed enough. Always make sure you're having fun in all areas of your life, whether it's your fitness routine, whether it's your business, whether it's your job, whether it's writing a book, if that's something you choose to do as well. Really important to making sure you're successful and you are able to continue doing what you want to do every single day. On some of those days when you might not be super motivated, having it be fun and framing it in a fun way can really go a long way in helping you stay on track. So those are some of the main hows, some of the recurring themes that I have found during my more recent interviews for the Fit 15 podcast show and also in the book Superwomen Secrets Revealed. Successful women talk about fitting and fitness and dare you to join them. The book who turned one this month of February. We'd love to have you check it out. You can get a signed hardback copy if you love and enjoy the ebook by going to fitarmadillo.com/book. I have a limited number of those available, but I'd be happy to sign and dedicate a copy to you or a friend. So definitely reach out with those requests. And this is going to pretty much conclude today's episode. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes in the series, definitely go back and check those out. We had 4 last week. Of course, there are those ones in the ebook you can download, or if you want to grab the hardback. And I look forward to hearing how moving for the 15 minutes of the podcast helps you, and hearing about you accepting your fitting and fitness dares, those small fitness challenges that those I've been interviewing have posed to you. So don't forget to tag me as you accept and proceed and continue working on those dares. I hope you are as excited as I am for a second week of these amazing interviews. If you haven't already, dare a friend to join you in listening to the podcast show and choosing and selecting at least one fitness dare, one fitness challenge from either the interview series on the podcast or the book itself. Well, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to go to fitarmadillo.com/ebook to grab your free copy of the book in its ebook format. And I look forward to sharing a new interview, a new guest for this mini-series tomorrow. Chat with you then. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Fit 15. For show notes and more, visit fitarmadillo.com/podcast. See you next time.
Hi friends, it's Catherine Basu. I wanted to hop back on the podcast briefly to personally invite you and or a friend who lives close to Hartford, Connecticut to come out and join me for my author talk for the Hartford Happiness Club this Thursday, March 1st, 2018. This is a free event with an awesome group that I'm really honored and excited to be speaking to. So I hope you'll come out and join us. For all the event details, you can go on over to fitarmadillo.com/books. At the event, I will have signed hardback copies available. Happy to dedicate those to you and or a friend. And if you're a listener to the show, I am happy to hook you up with a special price. So shoot me an email before the event, info@fitarmadillo.com, to learn more about that and to make sure I hold a copy of the book for you, because I am getting low on copies after my last few events. So want to make sure you're able to get one. All right, I hope you'll come out and join us on Thursday, March 1st, 7 to 8:30 p.m. in Hartford. And if you live there or not, I hope you will do me a huge favor in sharing this update and possibly this podcast episode as well, especially if it's the day the episode goes live, because of that free ebook offer. All right, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Bye.